Good morning. This is our yoga flow. So we'll need a set of blocks. Strap is always optional, wholly up to you. We're going to start today in a seated position. If you'd like, you can place a block underneath your hips. And just gently resting, coming to a comfortable seat. You can bring the soles of your feet together. You can sit crisscross applesauce. And focusing here on your breath. Seeing your belly rise on the inhales. Belly falls on the exhales. Maybe bringing a gentle gaze behind your eyes. With each inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Hold that length. Allow your shoulders to relax down and away from your ears on your exhale. Big breath in. Big breath out. Maybe setting an intention for class today. On your next breath in, fill all the way to the top. Once you arrive, maybe taking one more sip of air. Now sealing your lips, breathing in and out through your nose, creating heat within your body using only your breath. Noticing belly rise on the inhales, belly falls on the exhales. Pressing your tongue to the roof of your mouth to create Ujjayi-like breathing. Rib cage expanding in all dimensions with each breath in. Rib cage expanding top to bottom, front to back, side to side. Let it go on your exhale. Inhale, gently flutter your eyes open, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, bend your elbows, lift your gaze. Cactus the arms, spread the fingers wide. Inhale, reach arms overhead, gaze the center. Exhale, bend, lift, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach. Once more, exhale, bend, lift. Lengthen through your collarbone. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Inhale, arms overhead, gaze the center. Bend your elbows once again, this time bringing your hands behind your head. Inhale, lengthen, gentle back bend. Exhale, round your spine, bringing your elbows towards one another. They do not have to touch. Inhale, lift and lengthen, gaze up, look up. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round your spine. One more time, seated cat and cow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, return back to a neutral spine. If you have a seat on a block, gently release that block off from underneath your hips. Extend your right leg out, keeping the sole of your left foot to the inside of your left leg. You can place that block on the inside of your right calf. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, side bend, releasing your right arm to the inside of your right leg. Deep side bend, gazing under your left arm. Avoid rolling forward. You want to keep that left shoulder stacked directly over the right. Inhale, come back to center, both arms overhead. Exhale, release your left hand to behind your back. Right hand to the outside of your left knee. Twist, look over your left shoulder. Hold that twist, plant your left palm Stargazer, press your hips forward, reach your right arm back. With control, slowly release your hips down. Extend your left leg long. Bring the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Maybe you place a block on the inside of that left leg. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, release your left arm to the inside of your left leg. Deep side bend, reaching, gazing under that right arm. Ensuring that your top shoulder is stacked over the bottom. Avoid rolling forwards or backwards. Inhale, back to center, arms overhead. Exhale, left hand to the outside of your right knee. Plant your right hand behind your back. Twist, look over your right shoulder. Plant your right hand, hold a twist. Press your hips forward, reach your left arm back. Stargazer on this side. Exhale, release your hips down. Set your block off to the side. We're going to find our way at the center of our mat, coming into a tabletop. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Maybe wag your tail side to side. Find any organic movement here that feels comfortable in your body this morning. Return back to center. Tuck your toes, hammock your navel towards the floor. Lift your gaze. On your exhale, press into the tops of your feet. Round your spine, gaze towards your navel. Inhale, tuck your toe, tailbone lifted. Collarbone spread wide. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press it all the way. Round your spine, create space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, tuck your toes. Spiral your elbow creases to the top of the mat. Press it all the way on your exhale. Send your fingers far apart. Return back to a neutral spine. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. Gaze up, look up. Exhale, thread your right arm under and through the left side body, hovering and holding. Inhale, right arm reaches high. Exhale, thread your right arm under the left side body. One more time. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, thread it all the way under and through. Planting your right cheek or ear towards the floor or a block. Left arm can stay boxed out. Or you can bind it around towards your right hip. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Press into your left hand. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, plant your right hand to your right shoulder. Wag your tail, bump your hip side to side. Return back to center. Inhale, left arm sweeps high, gaze up, look up. Exhale, thread your left arm under and through the right side body. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Exhale, thread, sweeping, hovering, and holding. One more time. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, thread your left arm all the way under and through the right side body. Allow your left cheek or ear to come towards the floor or a block. Holding here and thread the needle on this side. Tailbone to the sky. Big breath in. Big breath out. Continue to press into your right hand. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Exhale, release your left hand. Bump your hips side to side. Tuck your toes, walk your hands a palm print forward, lift your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Pressing your heels in towards the floor, finding length along the back side of your body. Begin to pedal out your heels, deep bend and extend to one knee at a time. Biceps hug in towards your ears, gaze towards your navel. With a deep bend in both of your knees, walk your feet towards your wrists, coming to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Grab opposite elbows, finding a ragdoll. Releasing the lower back. Pulling the crown of your head towards the floor.
Sandwiching your rib cage towards your thighs. Stay here, or maybe you add a gentle sway side to side with a soft bend in both of your knees. Gently return back to center if you're swaying. Release your hands towards the floor. Inhale, rise up, find chair. Sink your hips down, arms forward. Holding here and breathing. Sweep your right arm back and forward. Left arm back and forward. One more time, each side. And forward. Left arm. Both arms forward, hips down low. Pulse it here for 3, 2. Last one, hold it low, sweep both arms back. Come onto your tippy toes. Inhale, rise, chair pose, sweep it forward. Exhale, hinge and sweep here over the top of your mat. Exhale, lower the heels, sweep both arms forward. One more time, lift. Sparking those fingers behind you, holding here for 3, 2. Last one, inhale, rise up, extended mountain. Big breath in, big breath out. Toe heel your feet to touch, big toes touch, nice space between your heels. Release your hands to heart center. Bind your hands, releasing your thumb and index finger, steeple grip. Inhale, arms overhead, biceps hug in towards your ears. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side bend to the right, bump the hips to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, side bend to the left, hips to the right. Inhale through center, one more time each side. This time flipping the thumb that's on top. Inhale, lengthen, reset. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale through center. Release your hands to the low of your back. Toe heel your feet to hips distance. Fingertips facing down, or you can bind your hands. Squeeze your shoulders together, elbows towards one another. Press your hips forward, gaze up towards the ceiling. Stay here, continue to draw your gaze along an imaginary line on the ceiling. With control, inhale, come back to center. Slow and steady. Release your hands on the back side of your legs. Reach for your heels, now reach for your toes. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step or hop your feet back, coming into a high plank. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower all the way down. Once you arrive, pressing into the tops of your feet, wrists under your shoulders, mini cobra. Lift your chest, squeeze your backside. Exhale, release down. Wiggle out your legs. Come back to your breath. Big breath in, big breath out. Return back to center, elbows still to the sky. Pressing to the tops of your feet, lift your chest. Elbows drawing little to no weight in your palms. Maybe you're pressing so much into your feet that your knees elevate off the floor. Exhale, lower back down. Extend your left arm long from your left shoulder. Press your left foot into the floor. Reach your right leg to the sky. Stay here, pivot to your left hip. Stacking your right hip on top of the left. You can bend that top knee in front or behind. Broken wing on this side. Allowing your left shoulder and your right hip to open. Gently return back to center. Both hips grounded. Walk your left hand in, wiggle out your hips, relax your lower body. Gently sway back through center. Extend your right arm directly out from your right shoulder. Press into your right foot. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Stay here, continue to pivot to your right hip. Stacking your left hip over the right. Maybe you bend that top knee in front or behind. Allowing the right shoulder and the left hip to open on this side. Gently return back to center, both hips grounded. Walk your left hand in. Give me one more mini cobra. Press into the tops of your feet, elevate your palms. Lower your hands if they're lifted, lower your chest. Walk your hands to your lower rib cage. Press up, full cobra. Big breath in. Big breath out. Come through tabletop or tuck your toes, lifting your hips, coming into downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels, deep bend and extend, gazing towards the tops of your thighs, allowing your hips to sway side to side. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend your right knee, stack your hips, circle out your right ankle. Switch directions. Stay here in scorpion. If you want to flip your dog, allow that right foot to be so heavy that you lower that right foot on the floor, pressing your hips to the sky. Reach your right arm back. If you're in scorpion, stay there. If you're in wild thing, plant your right hand under your shoulder. Return back to scorpion pose. Hips are stacked. Square out your hips. Kick your right leg straight back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right foot, step it through, runner's lunge. Left hand on the floor, on block. Inhale, right arm sweeps high. Circle out your right wrist. Circle out your shoulder, forwards and backwards. Inhale, lift your chest, right arm draws back, left arm draws forward, revolve lunge. Always an option to lower that back left knee. Big breath in. Big breath out. Exalted lunge, tip your right arm down, left arm to the sky, press your hips forward. Inhale, reach your right hand to meet the left, high crescent. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lightning crescent, hinge forward, sweep both arms back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise and stay. Pivot your left toes, open up, warrior two. Deep bend that right knee. Inhale, lift, big star. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift and stay. Release your left arm down your left leg. Reverse your triangle. Bump your hips to the top of the mat. Bring your gaze under your right arm. Stay here to find archer. Engage your right quadricep. Flex your right toes. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, lower the right toes if they're lifted. Release your arms to the horizon. Bump your hips back. Reach forward. Tick-tock your right hand down. Left arm to the sky. Triangle pose. Avoid rolling forwards or backwards, keeping that top shoulder stacked directly over the bottom. Gazing down to add balance or gazing up to challenge your balance. Right hand can be on the floor, a block, or hovering in space. Continue to find length through your fingertips. Bend into your right knee, bent knee triangle. Pressing that right knee open with your right forearm. Change nothing in the right side body. Seal your left bicep to your left ear. Extended side. Long line of energy from your left fingertips all the way to your left toes. Commit to the bend in the right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, cartwheel down. Frame your right foot, pivot your left toes. Step your right foot back. Option to hover. Option to lower the knees. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels, big breath in. Big breath out. Look to the sky. Bend your left knee, stack your hip. Allowing that left hip to open. You can add movement here. Pointing, flexing, circling out your ankle, your hip. Stay here in scorpion pose. If you want to flip your dog, allow that left foot to be super heavy. Planting your left on the floor, press your hips to the sky, reaching your left arm back. Just like a single arm wheel. If you're in scorpion, stay there. If you're in wild thing, plant your left hand. Stack your hips, return to scorpion pose. We'll all kick that left leg straight back, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, runner's lunge. Right hand on the floor, block, left arm to the sky, circle out your left wrist. Circle out your shoulder. Continue to find length through your fingertips. Lift your chest, drawing your left arm back, right arm forward. Revolve lunge. Always an option to lower that back right knee. Big breath in. On your exhale, exalted lunge, left arm down, right arm to the sky. Press forward into that left knee, open that right hip flexor. Inhale, left arm meets the right, high crescent, shoulders stacked over your hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lightning crescent, peer over the left toes, spark the fingers back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. One more time, inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise and stay. Pivot your right toes, open up, find your warrior two, deepen that left knee. Inhale, lift, big star, straighten out left leg, arms overhead. Exhale, warrior two, peer over your left fingers. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift and stay. Release your right arm down your right leg, bump your hips forward, gaze under your left arm, reverse triangle. To find archer, flex your toes, engage your left quadricep. Your toes are lifted lower than back to the floor. Exhale, arms to the horizon. Bump your hips back, reach forward, left arm down, right arm to the sky, triangle pose. Stacking a top shoulder over the right. Measure your bodies between two panes of glass. Gazing up or down. Spark those fingertips long in opposite directions. Bend into your left knee, bent knee triangle. Big breath in. Big breath out. Keep pressing that left hip open. Seal your right bicep to your right ear. Right fingertips long to the top of the mat. Pressing the outer right foot in towards the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel down, frame your left foot, pivot your right toes. Step your left foot back, option to hover. Option to lower the knees, exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels, come back to your breath. Big breath in. Big breath out. We're going to repeat that and we're going to add on. Deep bend and extend, pedal, pedal, pedal. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Change here, stay or kick it through. Ball in triangle, option to hover that bottom leg. Option to lift your left arm. Plant your left hand if it's lifted, tuck your knee into your chest. Kick it straight back. Exhale, step it through, runner's lunge. Step your left foot to meet the right, change here. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Rise to find your chair, sink the hips down low, pulse it here for 3. That's 2. Last one, right arm sweeps back. And forward, left arm. And forward, drinking bird, sweep both arms back, lift the heels. And lower. 2 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Step your left leg back. Reach your right arm back. Revolve lunge, we're back on track. Exalted lunge, right arm down, left arm to the sky. Press your hips forward. Reach your right hand to meet the left. Sink your hips down low, spiral your pinkies in, high crescent. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lightning crescent, hinge forward, spark the fingers back. 2 more times. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise. Change here. Exhale, sweep and hold or press off of that back foot, finding bird. Hips are square. Flex your left toes. You can bring your hands to heart center, the floor or a block, or keep your fingers straight back. If you're in lightning crescent, stay there. If you're in bird, bend your front knee, plant your back foot. We'll all meet back in lightning crescent. Inhale, rise up, high crescent. Back on track, pivot your left toes, open up warrior two. Inhale, lift, big star. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift and stay. Change here. Skadasana, bend that back knee. Keep the front toes flexed. Stay tall. Sink the hips down further. Or you can release your hips towards your heels. Maybe your bottom touches the floor. Hands can stay at heart center for a balance challenge. You can also bring your hands to the floor or blocks in front of you. You can open up your wings, left hand on the floor, block, inhale, right arm to the sky. If a bind is in your practice, reach your right hand behind your back, left hand under your left calf. Maybe your fingers touch. Maybe they're close. Maybe use a strap. One more round of breath wherever you are. Hands back to heart center. We're going to surf back to warrior two. Press into that back left foot. Bend into your front right knee. Inhale, straighten that right leg. Reverse your triangle. Left arm down, right arm to the sky. Maybe come right into archer. If your front toes are lifted, lower them back to the floor. Cartwheel down, triangle pose, bump the hips back. Stay here, pulse it for 3, 2. Last one, hold it low, bend knee triangle. Open up that front hip using your right forearm. Extended side, left bicep to left ear. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Gaze up, look up. Big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel down, frame your right foot, runner's lunge. Change here, left hand on the floor, block, inhale, right arm reaches high, circle out your right wrist. Circle out your shoulder, forwards and backwards. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, tap your left hip or thigh. 2 more, inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep. Stay here or find horizon lunge. Dip your back left hip. Reach your right fingertips back towards your left toes. We'll all return back to runner's lunge. Plant your right hand. Step your right foot back. Option to hover that right leg. You can cross it over your left ankle or lower the knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Pedal up the heels. Big breath in, big breath out. Grab water at any time. This is your practice. Take what we need. Let's repeat that on the left side. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Change here. Stay or kick it through. Fallen triangle. Maybe you lift that bottom leg and top arm. If it's lifted, plant it back to the floor. Knee to nose. Kick it straight back. Step it through, runner's lunge. Step your right foot to meet the left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sink the hips down. Rise up. Find your chair. Pulse it here for 3, 2. Hold it low, left arm sweeps back. And forward, right arm. And forward, both arms sweep back. Lift the heels, drinking bird. Inhale, rise. 2 more times. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. And lower. Step your right foot back. Left arm reaches back. Gazing over your left shoulder, revolve lunge. Tick-tock your left hand down, right arm to the sky, exalted lunge. Press your left knee forward. Gaze up towards your right fingertips. Left arm meets the right, high crescent. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge and sweep, lightning crescent. 2 more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep and stay, or press off that back foot. Find your bird. Flex your right toes, hips are square. Avoid opening that right hip up, that'll be half moon. We want to keep the hips square, staying up for a warrior 1 series. Hands can be on the floor, blocks, heart center, or fingers back. If you're in lightning crescent, stay there. If you're in any variation of bird, bend your front knee, plant your back foot, fingers spark back. Inhale, rise up, we're back on track, high crescent. Pivot your right toes, open up, warrior 2. Deep bend that left knee. Inhale, lift, big star. Exhale, warrior 2, gaze over your left fingers. Inhale, lift, gaze the center. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift and stay, change here. Bend into your back right knee, keeping that left leg straight, stay high. You can sink the hips down lower. You can release your hips towards your right heel or even towards the floor. Hands can stay at heart center, the floor, or blocks, whatever is comfortable for you on this side. Maybe it's something totally different. Listen to your body. Maybe add movement to left toes. If you tried it on the other side, I encourage you to try it on this side. Find opening your wings, the right hand on the floor on a block inside of your right foot, left arm to the sky. If it binds in your practice, you can release your left hand behind your back. Maybe reach your right arm under your right shin. Maybe your fingers touch. Maybe they just come close. Maybe use a strap. It's a great variation and setup for bird of paradise. We'll do that one day too. Bring your hands back to heart center, set any props off to the side. Press into your right foot, straighten that right leg, bend into your left knee, stepping back to warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the left leg, reverse your triangle. Right arm down, your right leg, gaze up under your left arm. Big breath in, big breath out. Exhale, cartwheel down, triangle pose. Bump the hips back, stack that top shoulder over the bottom. Stay here, pulse it for 3, 2, hold it low, bend into the front knee, bent knee triangle. Press that left knee open using your left forearm. Seal your right bicep to your right ear, long line of energy. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reverse your warrior, right arm down your right leg, you're binded towards your left hip, gaze up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cartwheel down, frame your left foot, pivot your right toes. Setting up here in runner's lunge, right hand on the floor on a block inside your left foot, left arm to the sky. Gaze up, circle out your left wrist. Circle out your left shoulder, forwards and backwards. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, tap your right hip or thigh. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, tap. One more, inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift and stay, or dip your back hip, horizon lunge, reach your left fingertips back to the inside of your right foot. Inhale, we'll all return back to runner's lunge. Frame your left foot, step your left foot back, hover, knees down, or left foot crosses over the right ankle. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal, 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 big breath in, big breath out. Level up. Try it again. Let's flow through that one more time. We'll take out some of the pulses. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it straight back. Exhale, step through runner's lunge. Step your left foot to meet the right. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up, find your chair. Pulse it here for 2. Last one, left arm sweeps back. And forward, right arm. And forward, drinking bird 2 times, both arms back, lift the heels. Lower the heels, arms forward, exhale, sweep. Inhale, lift. Left leg back, right arm back, revolve lunge. Exalted lunge, lift the chest. High crescent, both arms up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sweep, lightning crescent, stay or find bird. If you want, you can reach your arms forward for warrior 3. Flex the left toes, hips are square. Release that back foot. Inhale, rise up, high crescent. Open up, warrior 2. Inhale, lift 2 times. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift and stay. Skadasana, back of the mat. Holding here for 2 rounds of breath. Big breath in. Big breath out. Surf back to warrior 2. Deep bend that front knee. Straighten the right leg. Reverse your triangle. Big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel down. Triangle pose. Bend into that front knee, bent knee triangle. Extended side. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cartwheel down. Left hand on the floor on a block, right arm to the sky. Come right into horizon lunge. Dip that back hip, reach back. Return back to runner's lunge. Step your right foot back, come into your flow. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels. Come back to your breath. Inhale, left leg high. 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, step it through. Step your right foot to meet the left. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up, find your chair. Right arm sweeps back. And forward. Left arm. And forward, drinking bird 2 times. Spark the fingers back. Lift the heels, lower down. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, lower. Right arm, left arm back. Right leg back, there we go. Gaze over your left shoulder. Exalted lunge, left arm down, right arm to the sky. High crescent, both arms overhead. Open up, warrior 2. Inhale, lift, big star. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, lift, Skadasana, back of the mat, deep bend that right knee. 2 breaths here wherever you are. Big breath in. Big breath out. Press into that left foot, straighten the back leg, warrior 2. 1 breath. Straighten that left leg, reverse your triangle, bump your hips forward, big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel down, triangle pose. Press the hips back, stack the shoulders. Bend into your front left knee. Exhale, seal your right bicep to your right ear. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cartwheel down, frame your left foot. Left hand on the floor block, left arm to the sky, horizon lunge or stay. Inhale, back to runner's lunge. Plant your left hand, step your left foot back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Big breath in. Big breath out. Come back to your breath. Inhale, right leg high. Bend your right knee, stack the hip. Hold that knee bent. Draw your right knee towards your right wrist. Coming into half pigeon. Allow that left knee to gently release to the floor. You can keep your left toes tucked, sliding your left leg back. You can place a block on the lowest setting underneath your right hip to keep the hips square. Or hands can be under your hands. Add a gentle back bend. Stay tall or hinge forward, releasing your palms or your forearms down to the floor. Maybe gently resting your forehead on the floor or on a block. Find a gentle sway or find complete stillness. Gently lift your chest. Walk your hands in towards your midline. Tuck your back toes. Lift your hips, planting your right foot where it was in your half pigeon. You can add a bend into one or both of the knees. Hands can be on the floor or blocks. You want to press that right hip back, drawing that left hip forward, whether you have a bend in the knees or the legs are straight. Walk your hands to the inside of your right foot. Pivot your toes to the long edge of the mat. Toes in, heels slightly out, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Allowing the crown of your head to pull towards the floor. Maybe grab opposite elbows for a gentle ragdoll and sway side to side. Gentle sway back through center, release your hands to the floor. Left hand on the floor on a block, inhale, right arm sweeps high. Exhale, release your right hand. Right hand on the floor on a block, left arm sweeps high. Exhale, release your left hand. Walk your hands to your right foot, pivot your toes, runner's lunge. Step your right foot back, coming into your downward facing dog, or finding a flow and meeting us back in downward dog. Pedaling out the heels, deep bend and extend, one knee at a time. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Bend your left knee, stack your hip. Hold the left knee bent. Draw your left knee toward your left wrist. I mean, half pigeon on this side. Gently allow that right knee to come towards the floor. Maybe keeping your right toes tucked, sliding that right leg back. When you're set up nice and perfect in your half pigeon, you can untuck your right toes. Maybe placing a block under your left hip. Maybe adding a gentle back bend. Gaze up, look up. Stay tall or hinge forward. Releasing your hands or your forearms to the floor or blocks. Sway from side to side. Now walk your hands in towards your midline. Tuck your back toes, lift your hips to the sky, planting your front foot where it was and your half pigeon. Hands can be on the floor, blocks framing your front foot. Bend or straighten one or both of your knees. You should feel the stretch in your outer left leg as you draw the left hip back, right hip draws forward. Walk your hands to the inside of your left foot. Pivot your toes in, heels slightly outward, returning back to your wide-legged forward fold. Maybe coming into a ragdoll again. You can walk your hands out forward for a wide-legged down dog. To stretch your shoulders, you can flip your fingers, walking your hands through the opposite end of your mat. Weights in your heel, maybe elevate your toes. Walk your hands back to the top of the mat. Walk your hands over to your right foot, left hand on the floor on a block. Inhale, sweep your right arm to the sky. Wide-legged forward fold with a twist. Opposite hand to opposite foot. Release your right hand to meet the left. Walk your hands through center, this time over to the left foot. Right hand on the floor on a block, left arm to the sky. Release your left hand to meet the right. Pivot your toes to the top of the mat, runner's lunge. Step your left foot back, option to flow or option to meet back in downward facing dog. Once you arrive, pedal out the heels, big breath in, big breath out. Downward facing dog. Lift your heels, bring your heels together, toes fall open. Keeping your hips to the sky, bend your knees, creating a diamond shape with your lower body. Allow your knees to tap the floor, untuck your toes. Now sink your hips back towards your heels, continuing to reach your fingertips long to the top of the mat. Coming into your child's pose. Allowing your arms to continue to reach forward. Crown of your head gently resting on the floor or on a block. Maybe add a gentle sway side to side. Your forehead from left to right. Hips sway one side to the other. Gently sway back through center, reaching your fingertips long. Inhale, rise up, find a tabletop. Lower to your left or right hip. Sweep your feet around to the top of the mat. Grabbing a block, placing it between your knees. We're going to do some core work here. Knees to the sky, feet on the floor. Option to plant your hands or your forearms by your hips. Or for a deeper core work, reach your arms forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly lower down. Think one vertebrae at a time, rounding your spine, squeezing that block, gazing toward your thighs, then gazing toward your navel, tucking your chin in toward your chest, lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulders, neck, and head. Once you arrive, tap your thumbs overhead. Release your arms by your sides, still squeezing that block. Walk your heels in towards your glutes. Pressing into the soles of your feet, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, bridge pose. Exhale, lower back down. Flip your palms in toward your body, thumbs to the sky, pinkies down. Inhale, hips and arms lift, thumbs tap overhead. Exhale, lower the hips, lower the arms. We're going to repeat that again. We're going to add on. Inhale, hips and arms lift, thumbs tap overhead. Hold the hips high, squeeze your glutes, flip your palms to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms, elbows graze over the floor. Inhale, lift. Flip your palms in toward your midline. Exhale, lower the hips, lower the arms. Once more, inhale, hips and arms lift, squeeze the top. Flip your palms to the sky, squeeze that block. Cactus the arms on the exhale, hips are high. Inhale, arms overhead, flip your palms in. Exhale, lower the hips, lower the arms. Release your arms back out to a cactus or arms out to a T if you have the space. Still squeezing that block between your knees. Lift your knees over your hips. Knees stay bent at 90. Allow your knees to fall over to the right. Both shoulders grounded, neither knee or hip has to touch the floor. With control, without lifting a shoulder, draw your knees back to center. Exhale, lower the knees over to the left side. Shoulders grounded, gazing up, looking up. Inhale back to center. Knees into your chest, and then bring the soles of the feet to the sky, coming into happy baby. We'll grab a hold of the back side of your thighs, maybe the outer edge of each calf, or the inside or outside edge of each foot, coming into happy baby. Pressing your lower back into the floor, maybe find a gentle sway, maybe finding complete stillness. Sway back through center. Right foot to the sky, extend your left leg long, flexing your left toes, engage your left quadricep. Release your right foot to your right glute, find your hands on your right shin, drawing your right knee up and away from your rib cage. Place your left foot, release the bind. Bringing your left hand to the outside of your right knee, gently draw your right knee across your midline over to the left side. Supine twist. Both shoulders grounded, maybe reach your right arm long over your right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center, left leg long. Bringing the right foot to the inside of your left leg for reclined tree. Tension that you're holding. Bring your right foot to the floor, knee to the sky. Flex your left toes, lift your left leg for 3. Low. Toes flexed, left ankle over the right thigh. Draw that left knee away. Walk your right foot in, cactus your arms once again. Squeeze your glutes, figure 4 bridge. Exhale, lower down. Allow the knees to fall to the right. Inhale back to center, knees over to the left. Center. One more time, each side. To the left. Inhale through center, plant your left foot to meet the right. Tuck your knees back into your chest. Soles of the feet to the sky, returning back to your happy baby. Maybe bringing a gentle sway or finding complete stillness. Way back through center, left foot to the sky, extend your right leg long, single leg happy baby. Bend your left knee, finding your hands on your left shin, drawing your left heel in toward your left glute, point flex, circle out your left ankle. Release the bind of your left shin, release your right foot. Right hand on the outside of your left knee, draw your left knee across your midline over to the right side. Left knee can tap the floor, a block, or just hover. Send your left arm directly over your left shoulder. Side of your left leg, so your right leg, for reclined tree. Letting go of any tension you're holding your glutes, chest, melting into your lap. Plant your left foot on the floor, knee to the sky. Flex your right toes, lift it for 3. And lower. Right foot to the sky, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Walk your left heel in, arms overhead, bind opposite elbows for a ragdoll. Lift your hips to the sky. Exhale, lower the hips down. Allow the knees to fall to the left, holding that figure 4, back to center, over to the right. Both shoulders grounded, one more time each side. Inhale back to center. Reach your arms long overhead, plant your right foot to meet the left. Extend your arms and legs long in opposite direction, full body stretch. Create a tiny arch in your lower back. Continue to reach your arms overhead, or you can release your hands by your side. Pinkies in, thumbs out, palms up to receive. Maybe allow your heels to touch, toes fall open, allowing knees and your hips to release. We're coming into any final resting pose for your Shavasana. Big breath in, big breath out. Scanning your body for what needs release. Relaxing your forehead and space between your eyebrows. Relaxing your jaw. Relaxing your shoulders down away from your ears. Your belly, your glutes, your quads and your calves. To your breath, coming back to your intention. Awareness back into your body, back into your breath. Draw your knees into your chest, wrapping your arms around your shins. Crossing one ankle over the other, rock and roll yourself a few times along your spine. Gentle spinal massage as many times as you need before coming up to a comfortable seat at the center of your mat. And just as the start of practice, you're welcome to place a block under your hips to allow the hips to open more. Maybe rock your sit bones side to side. Return back to center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. I invite you to close your eyes and bow as we bring our thumb towards our third eye in prayer. The light, love, and yogi in me honors, cherishes, and respects the light, love, and yogi in each and every one of you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.